Hey guys, Brito here, welcome back to iRacing. Bit more dirt action here. Street stocks, Williams Grove Speedway. Only 8 guys in this race. This is my third race of the week. The first one, the top 6 guys got black flagged because he went to go green and the leader clipped the inside wall coming into 3 and spun around, and then I spun around. And anyway, they delayed the starts and then we all kept going, got back in our positions, but we didn't realise the pace car hadn't gone past us yet, and yeah, we all got black flagged anyway. Shocking. Race number 2, there was only 6 guys in it, so I didn't bother recording it. Would have been pretty boring. Actually, 6 guys registered and only 4 joined the race, so it was pretty bloody boring. But here we are. We're on pole with a 22.852. Trevor Harmon beside us. Hopefully we can get a good, decent, clean race here.
Look at your steering wheel there, make sure that thing's buttoned up right.
A bit of a bump there with Trev.
Be ready.
Hopefully we get a good start, which that wasn't too bad. I'm going to leave a bit of room down the inside in case somebody does a massive dive bomb into one. So they haven't, which is good news. So 1 clean lap. It's a good start.
25.7.
Get me line right now and get in a groove. Start to pull away from these guys. Not a bad time, well, not a bad first lap. Still running a little bit too high in 3 and 4, but probably going to get a good speed down the straight, but or over the shop coming out of the corner. I think we can go 40 laps without even having a caution, that'd be great. Trev just made up a massive amount of time on us there in 1 and 2. It's definitely racy. Definitely got some pace under that car.
23.306.
See if I can get back in the groove and get some good lap times down now. Struggling a little bit in 3 and 4 there.
23.093.
It's better. 23 zeros would be good if we can keep pumping them out. Be much happier. Keep it low. Start to pair out of the corner. It's much better.
23.092.
The 23 flat. 23.0. 23 flat, whatever you want to call it. Getting in the groove now.
23.114.
23.1, we need to pick up a little bit of pace, although we are pulling away, so can't complain. I did drop back to position 2 overall and Division 1 the end of week 3 there, so we need to get a good result here and get some good points. Take back top spot.
23.096.
So a win here is going to help us getting there to position 1 again. I think I'm position 1 now after the first 2 races, but that could be because the guy that was position 1 hasn't had a race yet in week 4, so
23.172.
still doing 23.1, so we need to try and get a bit more pace up. But we're still pulling away a little bit, so can't complain at all. I've dropped us back to 8 gallons for this race, so hopefully that's enough to get us through. I'd say it would be, but
23.067.
then we could probably make it on 6 gallons or something. So we're done 10 laps. We've got 38 laps left in the tank. Hopefully. We only need 30 anyway, so. Qualified on 2 gallons, which is the first time I've done that for a while. This is the guy that I was racing last race and the first race. He said he only qualifies with 2 gallons, so I thought I'd give it a try, and it's helped a little bit. He was actually quicker than me by a fair bit, so it's a pretty bloody quick driver he was.
How are you doing there, bud?
The first caution out, unfortunately.
The road's closed. You're gonna be lining up behind.
I do apologise if I sound funny. I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, night shifts in the mine that I work at, and all 3 mornings. Well, the first morning when I left Saturday morning it was -3 degrees. On the Sunday morning when I left it was -2 degrees, and on the Monday morning when I left it was -2 degrees again. So, although I am in a truck with a heater, I try not to run a heater because it just makes me sick being a little bit too hot. But yeah, I think I'm getting sick because of how cold it actually was at work. It was freezing. Like my legs felt like ice. The first morning when I left on Saturday, my car was just covered in ice. It was, yeah, the worst ice I've ever seen on a car in a long time, especially my car, because we don't, being in Australia and the location I'm in Australia, we don't get any snow here. We don't usually get too cold, to be honest, so that's probably the coldest it's been here in a long time, if not ever. But yeah, absolutely freezing, so I apologise. And if I do cough, I try not to, but I've got a bit of a sore throat too. If I do cough, I do apologise. Hopefully it doesn't scare you guys off. But while we've got another lap to go, we'll quickly talk about something I spoke about in our 360 video. I'm not sure if this will go up first or the 360 video, but my cousin started a YouTube channel with a couple of mates of his called Ready Player One, and one is spelt W-O-N. I'm going to put the link in the description below here. Make sure you guys head over there and check it out, subscribe to the channel, check out his Facebook page, smash that like button. They're trying to make a fun, entertaining YouTube channel, but also an informative one, so it's going to have a lot of upcoming information on upcoming games coming out. They're going to do a lot of let's plays and sort of muck around games, and a lot of serious stuff as well. But their Facebook page, they want their Facebook page to be a fun community Facebook page, not just, you know, a serious one. They want it to be fun, entertaining. They want guys to be able to get in there and have a chat about gaming that we love, you know, whether it's iRacing or, you know, the new Crash Bandicoot or whatever, you know. I just want people to get in there and have fun. Be like a fun little community. So about ready to go green, guys.
Green flag. 46.587.
Big attack there. They're 3 wide, coming out of 2 there. Good battle back in the pack. Back into the ones again. Got nearly a second gap. Whoa, 1 second gap on second position. If you get out of the corner like that, we're going to lose a lot of time. If we get out of the corner a bit smoother than that. So if you guys that run street stocks and are watching this video, suggestion I can make for you guys is I put the weight transfer all the way to the rear, so it should be usually 10 to the front. I put it all the way to the rear to 0. I will fiddle with gear ratios just to see what sort of suits you. Some gear ratios you'll get better entrance to the corner and slower exit. Other ones you'll get slower entrance and better exit. So it depends on what suits you and depending on the track as well. Front right camber, camber I put to -7. I think it's -7 to the front right camber, and the left front I put to +7, so they're both facing the same way to the left as far as they can go. And then I usually will fiddle with like the suspension build types and stuff, depending on what you want. If you want to be tighter on exit, you'll go one way. If you want to be looser on exit, you'll go the other way. So you just need to read the description below when you hover over it, and just do whatever suits you guys. But that's something I can suggest straight away. And 8 gallons of fuel should be enough to finish any race.
23.393.
So I should probably stop talking as much and try and concentrate in the race, but trying to help you guys out a little bit. So try that out, let me know how you go if you guys are actually racing this series. You can do the same for the rookie series at the USA. And you can even leave the weight balance to the front at plus 10 or 10 inches or whatever it is. I don't know exactly what it is, but you can leave it at 10 if you want to, and then see how that goes, and then change it to 5 and then 0, and maybe you might pick up a little bit of speed, maybe you might not, just depends. But you could be more comfy at 0 or you could be more comfy at 10, so it's really up to you on your personal preference. But there's a few hints for you guys.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind.
As far as tyre pressures and that, I'll leave them the same. As far as stagger, I think I got 175 on the fronts, and I think 3 stagger here at Williams Grove. USA, I think I ran 2750. I think Eldora ran just 2 stagger on the rear. So it just really depends on what suits you. And setup wise, yes, it's good to have a good setup, but in my personal opinion, setup is only 20%, maybe 25% or something out of your car speed. You know, the driver is going to be the other 75%, whether it's braking at the right time, right turn in, right amount of throttle control on entry and exits and mid corner, and right amount of brake on entry and mid corner if you need to tag the brake a little bit, and also steering input. Like you see where I come down the back straight and I'm a little bit left, a little bit right, and loose on exit, that's going to slow me down a lot. So whether that's concentration or lack of concentration, or a little bit too much throttle input on exit of the corner, there's a few different things that could be, or the car could just be too loose on exit. So it all depends on your driving style as well. But as I said, get in there and have a look, just give it a go. Make sure you save. For here you'd save, say, Williams Grove base set, you'd save it, do a couple of changes, save it as test 1 or something, and you work out if it was more comfortable for you. 1, if you're quicker, yes, so you'd save it as test 1, of course, make a few more changes, save it as test number 2, see if you're more comfy and faster, and if you are, save it as test 2, keep it, make a few more changes. If you're slower or it's looser or not handling as well, and you've got test 3 there, you can still save it as test 3, but you're slower, so you go back to test 2, make changes the other way, and see how you go. That's how I work on my sets anyway. So we go really early this time. Get a good jump on the guys, hopefully, and we have. So
43.594.
So hopefully I can help you guys out a little bit with your street stock setups. A little bit more competitive racing, a little more driver participation would be good. I think we're not really getting enough. I think the first race of the week was pretty good. I think there was like 15 drivers in the top split race, but it's a little bit of a wreck fest. So like here, there's only, I think there's 8 drivers, I think, or 9 maybe. And it's just not enough. We should be getting 2 full splits or close to full splits. Not every single race, but midday Australia wise, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, that sort of thing. Because like the Americans, you guys will still be up. It's a pretty good time for the whole world, I guess, to race. So the guys behind, it looks like they're running a little bit higher than me, but probably talking too much to actually be going fast, to be honest. Try and head down, bum up, keep your mouth shut, get some more speed out of it. And eventually the lower line will go away a little bit, but you still get decent lap times out of it.
23.3.
So that was just me missing turn in that time.
10 laps to go here.
We should get a decent exit. We can keep the car straight and not too sideways. That's much better, 3 and 4.
23.13.
Yeah, 23.13. It looks better and it feels better. That's how I know I'm getting faster, but that was even better than getting 1 and 2 that lap. Another good entry in 3 and 4. Pretty good pair out. Maybe could have been on the pair a little bit earlier, but
23.183.
see, when I keep hitting these 23.1s, I definitely pull away really quick. Oh, I thought that was a little bit too early turning in. I was going to clip that wall, which you can. You can clip that inside wall and not cost you too much. Well, it'll cost you a little bit of time, but it won't cause too much damage if you don't hit it too hard and continue your race. But obviously, you don't want to be hitting any walls if you can avoid it. Got 6 to go now. We're going to have plenty of fuel. See, with a race that's a little bit more competitive, I'll need to probably, keep my trap shut and concentrate on the race a bit more. So I can't be doing 23.1s, 23.3s, 23.1s and 3s and 4s, and need to be much more consistent if you want to win at a higher level.
23.14.
Which is something that I do struggle at, to be honest. I do struggle with concentration stuff, concentrating on what I'm doing, and always have with racing stuff. I sort of, my mind just wanders to random stuff and it doesn't help. Especially when I'm in the lead, I seem to lose concentration a lot earlier. If I'm behind somebody, I've got somebody to follow, I seem to go a lot better. But I do want to win as well. So you guys have probably noticed like my steering wheel input is a big factor, but if you have a look at the throttle control and brakes, I hit the brakes like halfway on turn in, throttle control is about half to 3/4, and then I just hammer it to power out of the corner. And I probably hammered it too hard too early then out of that corner, but oh, I thought I was going to take that wall. That was even closer that time. But now see, I'm still sort of half throttle on and off, trying to get the power down. So a lot of people, I believe, in this series will just do that, hold it flat, turn in, and just hope for the best. You can't just hold it flat. You need to have a little bit of throttle control. You need to get the car sideways, have throttle control. Holding it flat is just going to cause your rear wheels to slip and not actually get grip, and even slide into the outside wall.
Hey boss man, you come to the white flag this time.
So white flag, guys. Gonna take the win. Hope. Win by a decent margin, so that's not too bad. Hopefully guys you liked the video. As always, if you did, smash that like button. Check out Dad's Ready Player One Facebook page and YouTube channel. Leave a comment and let me know if the stuff I told you about setup has actually helped you. If it has, I want to know how you guys are going, and haven't subscribed already, please do so. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support as always, guys. It's been Brito's Gaming. See you again soon.